Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to another video. Today we're going to get an early look at the Xesray Fight for Combatants Glory, Medocus the Thracian. So, I gotta say, and I want to get this out of the way, this figure looks and feels far better than the previous releases. And I know I was talking to him briefly about him improving, and I gotta say outright, the line has improved. Between the paint job and just overall the look of this in the feel, I gotta say, like, the face sculpt on this guy is absolutely amazing. It literally looks like, what's this guy's name? Roman Reigns. This looks like a literal gladiator version of him, just with a perfect beard and face, and it's modeled really, really well. It's painted really, really well, down to even the little extra stubble and 5 o'clock shadow. It's just smooth and nice. The paint job on the skin tone is overall fantastic, and there's been no paint rub issues outside of the little bit of armor paint rub, but I think that's due to it being in transit. But yeah, I gotta say, overall, a fantastic piece that I've thoroughly been enjoying. I hope you guys enjoy the photos at the end. One of the things I also want to talk about is on the Thracian, we actually have tattoos. Let me see if I can't turn down the brightness. But they have tattoos on the neck, the back left back left of the back, and as far as the left arm. Then we have our bare arm over here. We could actually take that armor piece off, but we'll talk about that in a second. But yes, we still have our standard articulation for the Thracian. We can still look up. We can tilt down slightly. We can tilt side to side, as well as rotate. There's been an improvement on the invisible arm swivel on the inside. We can lift our arms and hit a T-pose with little to no issue. We have a single joint that rotates in, but you do get forearm swivel, as well as a nice deep acute cut, which is really, really nice. And we do get a bit of a butterfly joint to rotate in. So you actually get a lot of cool stuff here. Is like I said, it also feels a lot better. Like I said, it's just one of those things that really, really does work for me with the new paint job, and I really, really like it. We do have ball joint hands as well. This will hinder your leg articulation a bit, but if you lift it up, you'll see that you'll be able to extend clearly to a 90-degree angle. We have a beautiful and smooth double joint with no issue. And you do have thigh swivel as well. You will get ankle pivot as well, and they are soft here at the ends of the armor. So that way when you move your ankle pivot, you won't have any issue. Now, one of the things I want to talk about with posing this guy up is that the silver will paint rub a little bit. And if you have that issue, you can actually just rub that out. I actually rubbed mine out with a little bit of soap and water. But as you can see here, ooh, this, again, so nice. I love the way this looks. The paint job on this is absolutely fantastic. And his face, outside of Roman Reigns, I forgot this guy's name, and I know I'm gonna forget it. But it's the actor that was in The Mummy, and he helped them, and I forgot his name. He aged gracefully. He was also in Star Trek recently as well. Excellent. It just looks like he can fit that kind of vibe. But the look on this guy just feels good. On the back, we have a holster here. We can actually remove this as well too. And if we're talking about accessories, which I'll jump into, I'm going to show you that we can actually remove all of these items as well too. So let's get to it. All right, we're going to talk about some accessories. But first, what we are going to do is we're going to actually, we're going to pop things like the leg off so we can show you guys that it's actually way easier to exchange accessories this time, which is something I truly enjoy. Down to the wrist. I'm actually going to keep the little left, I'm going to keep that on there though. So here, close up our fist. I'm actually going to pop this torso off, so you guys can see that we can actually just go and just have the full-on underwear gear. And like I said, I love the new feel of these. I'm really, really taken aback by how much smoother this is now. Even the process of taking all of this off was very easy. And it excites me because it's one of those things where I'm like, this is nice. Oh, hi, buddy. That was Riley. He scared the crap out of me. And as you see, I took the figure away because I was so worried about Riley. So sorry about that. But as you can see here, we have a beautiful physique to work through. And it looks really, really good. Yes, Riley, come here. And then one of the cool things about this is all the accessories. Now, the first thing I want to do is talk about that we do get spare feet, because our original feet had bandages. So we do get a new set of feet. Let's actually pop these on. So that way we can stand him straight up. This is really cool. Then we can talk about our other stuff. So on top of the arm armor, which is reminiscent of World War Hulk, Thracian style. That's what I'm gonna call it, Thracian style. We do get a layover bandolier, which goes over the chest area. You will get a shoulder plate to complete that as well. I'm gonna pop that in. And I'm gonna double back and put that stuff back on. Earlier, and this piece fell off on the waistband, you will get storage for, ooh, sorry about that, y'all. You will actually get storage for one of his blades. And you'll get two of them. So here we are with our two blades. I'm gonna just pop one in to show you. So you get storage for that. You will also get a said shield, which is going to be for preferably the left arm. As you can see here, there's that open and pop the arm in. You will get a full-fledged helmet. I love these helmets. I think the last time I seen this helmet was Mythic Legion's Cavalius. As you can see, we actually can pop that on there with little to no issue for him. I'm actually gonna leave that on for a second. And then we're gonna talk about our different sets of hands. So here we are with our open, relaxed hands. Next up, we're going to go with our opened action hands. Last but not least are going to be our sword holding hands / trigger hands. And as you saw, we have the closed fist. Now, what I am gonna do is take the time to put everything on to showcase all the cool stuff. The only thing I'm not gonna pop back on is the leg armor, because I want you to see the slightly different style. So here we are, we're gonna pop this in. I'm gonna leave that like that. Then we are going to bandolier it over. Oh, am I tripping? I'm tripping. I did not think that one through, y'all. Excuse me. So as you can see here, we have a beautiful look. Then we can rotate that armor up so we can pop these back on. And as you can see here, it might rub a little, but you can easily just push it up. Same can be said here. So now you have that full-blown World War Hulk style. Gonna pop this hand in. And then with our helmet, we have a complete upper torso, beautiful look. Like I said, match it with the shield, or you can pop this back on. You can put this back on with it, but then just a quick look. Ooh, that was actually pretty cool. I ain't gonna lie, the way the lead's bent. I didn't expect that. So let's pop this back in. I'm coming, Riley. I'm gonna feed you. So let me just match these two up. There we go. So as we can see here, we actually have a beautiful look. So, and I absolutely love it. Like I said, it photographs beautifully. It looks really great. The feel on this one actually just feels a lot better than the previous ones. And I love the improvements being made. I'm gonna take out some of my older ones so you guys can see what's going on with them. And we're gonna compare it to it. So let's get to it. All right, we're gonna jump into the size comparison. Here are a few things to compare. Here's a Xesray Studios female figure. I don't have any more of the male figures. I don't know what happened to them, but as you can see, they're a little bit smaller in terms of size, but otherwise they look really, really good in that scale. Then we have the larger beast, the Minotaur, which I do love these. I use these a lot in my big old shots. And as you can see, that much bigger body looks really good next to these guys. It's because they're all supposed to be like gladiator fighters or derivatives of that. Now, when we compare it to a Mezco Conan, just put a barbarian head on there. As you can see, it's not much bigger, but it does look really good when you square them up with each other, right? They feel like they fit within the same story. Now, as I take these guys away, next up, we have Sir Enoch of the new Mythic Legions Wave 6, the All-Star Wave. And I'm trying to wait for some dials to come in before I do some pictures of him, but really looking forward to what I'm going to do with him. So certain Enoch is also in a really good spot with that one. Here we are with Savage Crucible, Warrior Ball with Chain. I think this is the Raider set. So as you can see, all look really good with each other. Not all the same size, but that's okay because not everybody in the world is the same height. Some people have longer arms, some people have longer legs, some people have small heads, some people have big heads. So it's a nice mixture of stuff. Next up, we have a Meti Toys Orc. Orcs are always cool. Then I chose the NECA Predator, the Golden Angel. And this is when he's the Elder Greyback. And that's Buttermilk now, he's up. So I'm gonna get ready to go soon. So, on top of that, last but not least, here we are with a 6-inch figure. So you can see where you're getting into. So you can see just how much larger he is over a 6-inch figure. But really enjoying the figure. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoy the photos at the end. I gotta go feed Buttermilk because he's a cranky little boy. But please, guys, thank you so much for checking in. Please enjoy. I hope you have a good day, evening, night, wherever you are in the world. And as always, be good, do good. Drink your water, guys. Later.